Hello everyone and welcome to Cryptocurrencies YouTube channel. Bitcoin just filled another CME gap, but that's not even the biggest story today. Donald Trump just made a massive announcement, one of that could change the entire market. While some coins are celebrating, others are scrambling to secure their spot. Was this a real strategic move or just a political pay-to-play? Plus, insider trading, billionaire Bitcoin maxis, and a major crypto summit on the horizon, we are breaking it all down. Let's get into it.
First of all, I have to say that this weekend behind us was absolutely wild. In my last update, I mentioned that we were likely heading toward a key CME futures gap and that we would see a bounce from there, and that's exactly what happened. But the real market mover was a massive announcement from Donald Trump, which I'll break down shortly. Several other major developments unfolded over the weekend as well, and we will cover them all in this video. First, let's take a quick look at the price action. The large CME gap, this red box, was sitting just below the price level, has now been filled, exactly as expected. However, there is still an unfilled gap from the past, sitting just below 80k mark. That one remains a longer-term target, but for now the market seems to be stabilizing after the recent volatility. One key thing is to note that while the short-term gaps are getting filled, the big players are still positioning themselves. We saw liquidity being tested over the weekend, and some major players may still be waiting for a deeper retrace before loading up. If that happens, we could see another shakeout before the next major leg up. Now looking ahead, March 7th is an interesting date, the upcoming Congressional Crypto Summit. If Trump makes a major announcement, we could see a strong move to the upside. There is speculation that the US government might start directly accumulating crypto assets, but based on what we know so far, they seem more focused on managing confiscating assets rather than making new purchases. If that remains the case, the summit could end up being a bearish event in the short term, but however, if they confirm plans to actively buy crypto for strategic reserves, then we are looking at some potential major bull run. That's the current setup, and let's see how it unfolds. Also, if you're using Binance, I've got an opportunity for you to make the most of your crypto holdings. Binance recently launched the GoPlus security known as GPS on their hodler Airdrop program, and it's an exciting chance to earn GPS tokens through retroactive BNB Simple Earn subscriptions. If you're holding BNB and subscribe to Simple Earn or on-chain yields, you might already be eligible for this airdrop. To add a little extra benefit, I've got a link in the description of all of my videos, and if you're using it to register on Binance, you will get a 10% discount for your trading fees, which is a great way to save while trading on the largest platforms in the world. Just remember to do your research to avoid any potential risks. The GoPlus security project is all about providing comprehensive protection across blockchain networks. On the rewards from the hodler airdrop could be a great way to earn some GPS tokens while being a part of Binance's growing ecosystem. GoPlus GPS is focused on enhancing blockchain security by providing comprehensive decentralized protection across various blockchain networks. Their platform uses AI-powered risk detection to identify emerging threats and ensure safe transactions. With support for over 30 blockchains, GoPlus aims to safeguard the entire transaction lifecycle, making it a key player in Web3 security landscape. It's a project designed to prevent scams and protect users, making it a valuable addition to the growing blockchain ecosystem. Check out the link, explore Binance, and take advantage of this opportunity because you can get these tokens actually for free. Now, let's take a closer look at Donald Trump's big announcement. He stated that the US will establish a crypto reserve with XRP, Solana, and Cardano included as part of it. He also emphasized his vision of making the US the global capital of crypto while tying it to his broader Make America Great Again narrative. However, this immediately raised some questions. What about Bitcoin and Ethereum? And many people were confused about their absence from the initial statement. Shortly after, Trump clarified that follow-up post that Bitcoin and Ethereum will also be included along with other valuable cryptocurrencies. This leaves us with a lot of room of speculation. What other US-based crypto projects could be added to this strategic reserve? Which criteria will determine inclusion? Here is my take, and I'm going to be blunt about it. The most realistic requirement to get into this so-called crypto reserve might just be money. In other words, it's likely that projects will have to donate to Trump's campaign or otherwise pay to play. Call it lobbying, call it influence peddling, or just call it as a form of corruption. Whether that money flows directly to his campaign or into government control initiatives remain unclear, but one thing seems certain. If you want your crypto included, you'll probably have to pay for it. Now let's talk about some reactions to the Trump's crypto reserve announcement, specifically from project founders. The founder of Polygon made an interesting statement claiming that Polygon is an US-based project because its CEO, CLO, and several key team members are located in the US. But this tweet actually raises more questions than answers. If Polygon were truly part of the reserve, wouldn't they have already known about it? To me, this tweet makes it pretty clear. Polygon hasn't paid to play and there is no chance it's included. Of course, I could be wrong, but based on this, I don't see Polygon making the cut. Meanwhile, the founder of Digibyte had a much stronger take. He pointed out that Trump's crypto reserve has efficiently opened the floodgates of grifting and corporate lobbying. The projects that raise massive capital during the ICO boom or have deep pockets to lobby can now buy their way in, while truly decentralized projects, the ones that have been grinding for years, are left out. This goes completely against the ethos of crypto, which is supposed to be about fairness and decentralization, not political pay-to-play schemes. Then there is Chainlink, which wasn't explicitly mentioned as a part of strategic reserve, but I would bet everything that they're in. Right after the announcement, Chainlink posted a suspiciously well-timed video featuring its founder, dressed in a suit and tie, having a serious discussion with high-level figures including Tyler Williams, the counselor to the US Secretary for Treasury or Digital Assets. There is also speculation that someone from BlackRock was involved in this meeting. So while Chainlink wasn't officially named, all these signs point to them being quietly included in the strategic reserve. Unlike other projects scrambling to prove their US connections, Chainlink seems to know exactly where they stand, which tells me they're already secured their spot. Now, if you're looking to speculate on which cryptocurrencies might end up in strategic reserve, here is an interesting resource. This database lists US-based crypto projects, and while it's not complete or 100% accurate lists, it gives us a decent starting point. Each page contains 100 projects, and I'm currently on page 3, meaning that there are at least 300 plus US-based cryptocurrencies here. Some of these might have a real shot at being included, while others are just filling space, but it's a useful tool and if you're looking at connecting the dots. Chainlink is on the list with a market cap at around 1 billion, and interestingly, it hasn't seen a massive pump unlike XRP, which went parabolic after the announcement. Solana had a moderate move, and Cardano also saw some action. But Chainlink has been holding steadily, and in my opinion, it puts it in a prime position for a breakout. So if you're looking at altcoins right now, Chainlink stands out as a S-tier candidate. Given all the speculation around the strategic reserve, I'm personally bullish on Chainlink this week. If it dips, I'll be accumulating, because if it truly is part of this initiative, I expect it to see some serious upside in the near future. Another interesting angle here is insider trading, and it seems like we just witnessed a pretty blatant example. One particular wallet moved 4 million into Hyperliquid, a decentralized leverage exchange, and managed to turn it into a 200 million position. The timing, suspiciously perfect. This trader was still buying assets just minutes before the announcement, meaning they likely had advanced knowledge on what was coming. Now here's the risky part. If Bitcoin or Ethereum had dropped by even a few percent, they would have been completely liquidated, losing the entire 4 million position. Instead, since the announcement sent prices surging, they walked away with a 12 million profit, all thanks to insider trading. And here is the biggest issue. This isn't just a random whale making a lucky trade. This is happening within the Trump administration's inner circle. They are front-running their own announcements, making sure that certain wallets cash in before the public even gets a chance to react. It's unhinged, but at this point, are we really surprised? Also, we have a news that Mexican billionaire Ricardo Salinas just basically went full Bitcoin maxi, revealing that a massive 70% of his portfolio is in Bitcoin. For context, back in 2020, he had just 10% of his liquid portfolio in Bitcoin. Fast forward to today, and he's basically all in, holding zero bonds, almost no stocks, and splitting the rest between gold and gold miners. In his latest interview, Salinas didn't hold back, calling Bitcoin the hardest asset in the world and urging people to stack sats using dollar cost averaging. He even pointed out that gold gets inflated by about 3% a year, while Bitcoin supply is mathematically fixed, making it an unstoppable store of value. This is crazy bullish for Bitcoin. When a billionaire like Salinas with a 4.6 billion net worth goes 70% into Bitcoin, it sends a clear message. Institutions, high net worth individuals, and smart money are betting big on Bitcoin as the future of wealth preservation. Also, Bitcoin's biggest bull, Michael Saylor, just announced that he's been invited to the White House Digital Asset Summit on March 7, hosted by none other than President Donald Trump. The summit, led by tech investors David Sachs, will bring together crypto founders, CEOs, investors, and policymakers to discuss the future of digital assets in the US. This comes right after Trump's bombshell announcement about creating a strategic reserve of digital coins, which could be a game changer for the industry. Saylor's invitation is a huge deal. He's been pushing for the US to adopt Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset, even arguing that if the US owned 10 to 20% of the Bitcoin net worth, it could help pay off the national debt. With a smaller exclusive guest list, only the biggest names in crypto and finance will be on the table, and Saylor is one of them. If this summit leads to serious Bitcoin adoption at the highest level of government, we could be looking at one of the most bullish catalysts ever for Bitcoin.
This is shaping up to be one of the biggest weeks in crypto's history. Trump's announcement, potential insider trading, and a game-changing summit just days away. Will Bitcoin and altcoins pump on this news, or is this just another political stunt? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this breakdown valuable, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next updates. Until the next time, stay sharp, stack sats, and I'll see you in the next video.